Hello and welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. My name is Sibylle, and today's subject is it's not what you do, it's how you do it. I recently watched a TED talk by the climber Alex Honnold. I would highly recommend this TED talk. It's actually linked in the description below. So I warmly recommend you watch this. First of all, he's a fantastic speaker and he's also very funny. His story is gripping and it's so profound. When I listened to him, I realized that what this guy's talking about is actually the reason why I do my work, is the reason why I do my coaching. Very briefly, without spoiling everything, he describes a very challenging climb that he did successfully. And yet he wasn't satisfied because, as he says, he managed this climb struggling. He was afraid at points. There was a very shaky moment where he almost slipped and fell to his death. And that's not how he wanted to achieve his goals. So he worked for years to complete an even bigger challenge, but do this in a different way. His goal was to complete that bigger challenge with ease and joy. And what he said struck a chord with me. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So your mission today is to figure out how you want to achieve your dream life. Your first task is called Find Your Goals and Passions. Now this is the point where you pull out your written goals and review them and look at them. If you don't have written goals, pause this video and get to writing down goals. The 2% of people who write and regularly review goals, so after writing them down, also set reminders in your calendar at least every month where you review your goals. The 2% of people, and there's only 2% of people who do this, who have goals that are in written form and are regularly reviewed. And these are the two most successful and happy people on earth, and that is not a coincidence, so get to doing this. So if you already have written goals, then pull them out and look at them. And ask yourself, where exactly do you want to be a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now? What do you want to be, do, and have in your life? And write this down if you haven't done it before. And then next, determine your passion. Now we're talking passions, not hobbies. Hobbies are great. If you enjoy a walk in nature, that's fantastic, but unless it lights you up to the point where you could forget time, where you are completely blissful doing it, then it's not a passion. So do dig deep until you actually come to the thing or the things, if you're multi-passionate like me, that light you up, and write those down as well. Task number 2 is find out how you do it, or rather how you want to do it. Achieve your goal and live your dream and live your passion, that is. Someone wise once said, the goal isn't as important as the person that you become while you're striving for the goal, while you're working on it. Or you might have heard it said in the way that the path is more important than the destination. And what that means is not that your goals and your dreams aren't important, they are. But what they make you on the way of getting there is what enables you to truly enjoy them and to be actually happy in the end, because that's why we have goals and dreams, right? And why we pursue passions. That's what we want. We want happiness and contentedness and love and joy and all these good things in our life. So how do you want to achieve your goal? With ease and joy, or with struggle and blood and sweat and tears? Make no mistake, this is something that is much valued in our society. Sometimes to the point where you think if it doesn't hurt you, if you don't suffer for it, then it's not worth achieving it. And that's just not true. You can do things in different ways. And this is where your passions come in. This is why I emphasize passion so much. When you are lit up, things get easier. Not just the passion itself, but your other tasks in life. You're more fired up, you're more awake, you have energy. You're not as tired as you usually would be. You're more focused. All these good things happen from doing the thing that lights you up. And I realized that this is actually what this climber was talking about in his preparation for the bigger challenge that he wanted to achieve with ease and joy. He tapped into his passion. His passion is climbing. And it's not supposed to be a struggle and horrible and painful and scary. It's supposed to be joyful and beautiful and a feeling of achievement, of strength and of experiencing things around him, the world around him, the nature around him, and so on and so forth. So find out how you want to achieve your goals and base your goals on these, and then determine the next steps that you're going to take towards your goal. Your third task, as usual, is to let me know. Reply to the email that you got the link to the video with, and let me know what your insights from this video and from this mission are. What are you going to change, or are you going to change anything about pursuing your goal? How are you going to do what you want to do? I would love to know. I will reply to every email, so get writing. And if you didn't get the link to this video in an email, that means you're not part of the Wild Spirits community yet, and you should join us. Go to wildspiritscoaching.com and fill in a little form there. You can also do the free life audit on that page. That if you fill out the form at the end of the audit, one of the things this does is also to subscribe you to Wild Spirits News. You will get 1 email per week, 100% spam free, with lots of extra information, extra articles, recommendations of books and other resources, and sometimes exclusive offers that only my subscribers ever get to see, that nobody else ever gets. So go to wildspiritscoaching.com and sign up. You could also Google Wild Spirits Coaching, that'll get you to the website as well. Thank you for watching.